So
Hi,
stop it and
welcome to the product overview. We are joining you today. I'm Courtney Watkins, and this is my friend Dr. Janet Cline. We're going to give you a product overview. We're not diving deep into all of the activation products. What we want to do is help to arm you with confidence and talking points. Dr. Janet Cline is joining us from Arizona today, and she is a wealth of knowledge. She has been a rock star in this business and really can simplify the talking points of what we have. And the biggest differentiator in LifeVantage is that we are not a supplement company. We're an activation company. And if you're like me and you've been picking up your supplements at the warehouse store or Amazon or someone influenced you on TikTok, you are in good hands right now with LifeVantage. You made a really smart decision by saying yes to this because what we have is backed by science, studies, peer reviews, and to simplify it and make it really easy to know what activation is this simple tagline that we use, take it to make it. So, Janet, if you want to talk to us a little bit about kind of the hero products, the situation, and we'll go into what started it all. But take it to make it, what does that mean to you?
take it to make it is probably why I got involved in LifeVantage because I've been a chiropractor for almost 40 years. So I've been in the holistic wellness practice and I have used so many different supplements and biohacking tools and so many different things that are all great out there, but I've never come across an activation company like LifeVantage. In fact, we're the only activation company. And pretty much what that statement means, take it to make it, is fantastic because we're giving our bodies the right nutrition in the right ratio, the right everything to allow our bodies to make what we need. So instead of, for instance, just giving us a peptide, we're going to be talking about things that we can put in our bodies that allows our bodies to make it themselves. So activation is getting back to the roots of what our body needs to be able to take over at a cellular level and help us do what we were designed to do.
I love that. So, some of the key talking points that we're going to give you with activation is first, biohacking. Biohacking is a really well known phrase and word. And the cool thing about LifeVantage is that they have been known as the pioneers in biohacking. Essentially, what activation is it's biohacking your body to do what it's meant to do. So, with Take It to Make It, with Protandim NRF2 here in the blue, you are taking something for your body to essentially make antioxidants, which we will show you in a minute. Collagen, you are taking this activated liquid collagen to make your own collagen, mind body to make your own GLP-1. So that is the take it to make it. Empower our bodies to make antioxidants, proteins, enzymes, and things that you need for better health. And they're also so beautiful, which is one of my favorite parts about LifeVantage products. So, NRF2, tell us a little bit about who should be taking NRF2.
This is probably my most favorite. Everybody should be on NRF2. It's for anyone wanting to age powerfully well, like it says right there, and is our flagship product. It's how LifeVantage became LifeVantage. Anyone with oxidative stress, which is, it's kind of like leaving a piece of metal out in the rain and it rusts. So oxidative stress is like resting in our body. Up to about 20 years old, we're still in the growing phase. And so our NRF2 pathway, which is actually a gene that's in our body, that's going great because it's fighting off free radical damage and allowing everybody to grow. But as we get older and older, that capability goes down and down and down with age. And so the NRF2 pathway everybody has in our body, but the protandem that we're going to talk about is what activates that NRF2 pathway to get excited and start producing more antioxidants in our body.
I love that. And as a research company with LifeVantage, they do studies, peer reviews, and our products are also patented or patent pending. So the cool thing about NRF2 is this is the foundation. Everyone in my family takes this, from my parents, my husband, my kids, all the way down to my golden doodle. So Protandem is really that foundation that makes everything work better. So with the activated liquid collagen, who's this one targeted for?
So again, up to about age 20, everybody's genes are producing more of what our body needs as we're growing. And then collagen specifically starts tapering off. And so collagen is not just about our collagen, I should say. A lot of collagens out there just address like type 1 and type 2 for hair, skin, and nails. Our collagen is totally different because it's liquid, because it absorbs higher, and because of the patent, like you said, that we just got on this product. But it's more about your structure, more about for your joints, your ligaments, your cartilage, anywhere that you think in your body needs to move and flex more. So even your brain, I mean, that's moving and flexing. So just about everybody as we age needs more collagen. And ours doesn't just give us, like we said, it's not just a supplement where it's just giving you collagen. It's making your body make your own collagen. That's what differentiates us from any other company out there.
I love that. It's so simple. It's easy to talk about. And this product is demonstrable. So, one of the things that we really recommend as you're starting on these products, track your results with pictures because pictures are more powerful than anything. And when you combine the two, it's really where you get the activated results. Now, MB is what we call the Mind Body GLP-1 natural activator. Janet, who would this one be targeted for?
This is for anyone that's wanting to activate their own GLP-1 instead of some of the other ways that we're seeing out there that is advertised, like the shots and things like that. This is an activator that's giving your body its necessary ingredients to make your own GLP-1. It's made in your intestinal tract, but it does the same thing as what giving you GLP would. So if you need to reduce cravings, if you're hungry all the time, if you're having a hard time losing weight, especially around your middle where there's a lot of visceral fat. So pretty much anyone that's wanting to lose some weight, but to actually get healthy, have less cravings, sleep better, some of those other things. It's called mind body for a reason, because even though it's addressing the GLP, it's making our whole body wake up and pay attention to how we eat, when we eat, what our cravings are.
That is so huge. Those are key talking points to really write down and to memorize because this is not like other GLP-1s that you're seeing on the market. It's again the natural activator activating your body to do what it's meant to do. Now, one of our newer products is this P84. This came from the Love Biome acquisition, and this is the gut health product. And so the key talking points or who you would recommend the P84 to, Janet, would be who?
P84P stands for phyto. 84 stands for 84 different ingredients that are in this. And the cool thing about this is anyone with gut issues, and you know that gut is like the center of everything when it comes to health. Your gut-brain connection, your gut, everything else going on in your body. But what makes this different is that it's activating peptides in our intestinal tract that are key to help regulate, restore, and rebuild. Those three key things you got to remember: regulate, restore, and rebuild. Because it's not like just giving your body probiotics, which this has tons, like millions and billions of probiotics. But if you gave your body just probiotics, which pretty much everyone is taking right now, and you skipped the restore part, where it's helping the gut lining to restore, and that's what those peptides that are activated, that we actually have our own peptides, and this is activating them to help restore that gut lining. If you skip these steps, then even giving yourself a huge amount of probiotics, if your gut lining isn't great, you're not going to be absorbing them the better way that you should be. And this is allowing good things to stay in and bad things to stay out. So anyone with gut issues, anyone with health issues that pertain to the gut, pretty much everyone. I have all ages on this product.
I love that. Okay, I'm going to do just a quick overview of when you would take these products. It's a really common question that I have with the Protandim NRF2. It is recommended to take with some sort of a food or a nut or something to help your body absorb it and bind it better. With the activated liquid collagen, you can really take that any time of day. I love the collagen on the go. I typically drink it like after a workout or after the gym, but I have friends that take it before bed. You can kind of take that one whenever. If you really like to couple things, just take the yellow pill, take the collagen, drink it down together. The MB, the MB core, you do need to take 30 minutes before any caloric intake outside of like any medication. So I keep that one on my bathroom counter. So when I wake up, I just take it, drink water, and then I can go on throughout my day. The Enhance, I usually drink that like mid-morning lunch because it really helps to keep you full longer. The P84, you also recommended to take on an empty stomach with like a fruit or a vegetable. Some sort of a natural food that it can kind of eat on is one of the things that I've learned to help your body best utilize, again, those prebiotics, probiotics, all of those things. So I typically drink this one personally on the way for my kids drop off at school, and I take like a banana or just some pieces of apple. So that's kind of like the rundown on how to use those. And it's really easy to synergize all of these products and really have these in your body's toolbox. Janet, I loved the overview of that. So if you guys want to just stop right there, we've given you all you need to know about the hero products. Now we're going to just do a few minutes of diving a little bit deeper so that you can visually see these products.
So Protandim Nerve 2 is what we started with. And that's for the oxidative stress, like we talked about, the resting in your body. It helps your body's own production of antioxidants. This one is fantastic because we're all hearing the buzzword of glutathione and getting glutathione IVs. Well, this product, because it's an activator, can increase your glutathione by 300%. That means your body's making more glutathione, and glutathione is responsible for so many things in your body. It also increases these specific enzymes that are called SOD and catalase, but you don't need to really know all the fancy words. Just know that this increases these key enzymes in your body that attack the free radical damage that are causing this oxidative stress in your body. That's huge because this can lower your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, and it's patented, and it helps your own antioxidants make 1,000,000 times more than any other kind of antioxidant you could take, or eating oranges and broccolis and blueberries and all of that. One a day.
I love that. They call this like God's garden or like a salad in a bottle. One of the biggest things that I've learned is that if you've eaten a McDonald's French fry, you have oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is just everyone has it. Like Janet mentioned, the rust on the cells. This is really one of those products that was coined once as the fountain of youth because it actually helps your blood to work like it did when you were younger. So those are some key talking points that I love. Again, biohacking is trending. Glutathione is really trending. I'm seeing a lot of posts on that. This helps your body to produce its own by increase of 300%. So you can make a lot of posts, talking points, different things like that. The other thing that I've heard is with Protandim, it's basically if there was a house fire, instead of throwing a Dixie cup of water, this is a fire hose in every room of the house. That's what it's doing for your cells at a cellular level. The other key talking point that is really trending is longevity. So people are looking for longevity. That's what we're giving people with the Protandim NRF2. Again, this is the foundation, the hero product, and what started it all. So here's some talking points for you to screenshot. Again, detoxifying genes, regulating genes. We don't want to get too sciencey on you unless you are a science person. Do the studies. You can go to pubmed.gov and you can actually look up the studies on Protandim NRF2. This is the only product that I've seen in the full packaging of a formula that has actual peer reviews from top universities, Harvard, Stanford, American Heart Association. Janet, weren't you mentioning another place that has never done a study like this before?
American Heart Association in the Journal of Circulation, and I don't remember the year, but I can give it to you later. They are Protandim is the only supplement, we're calling it supplement right now because they did, that they have done research on only. And it helps, has cardioprotective effects. That's all in the study. And that's why we have a lot of cardiologists now that are recommending Protandim because of that one study that American Heart Association did. It's fantastic.
I love this. So the cool thing is you can really build a business on just this one product. The price point is key. The talking points are easy. And you can also use the Primetime John Quinones video to show people who LifeVantage is. There's a whole big story behind it. If you haven't heard that yet, go look that up. So that's our flagship product. Basically, if you are living, breathing, you need this product. So again, here's some powerful things on this. The liquid collagen, the activated liquid collagen for me as a hairstylist, this was like the game changer for me to see that demonstrable difference. I had tried so many different collagens and I never found one that actually tasted good and I could see and feel a difference.
Yes, this is, as a chiropractor, this is like one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, but this is one of my favorites when I have people that have back pain, for what people I see for 40 years. Just because anything that you need collagen for, like we mentioned earlier, to move better, like your joints, everything in your body, intestinal tract, everything. And the cool thing about this liquid collagen is because it's a marine collagen. And so it's like from the skin of white fishes. I know I'm getting a little technical, but think of how flexible that is and easy to absorb versus like bovine and cow and thick skin. So that makes us unique. The fact that we absorb it like 90 to 100% makes it unique. The fact that it was patented just recently together with our Protandim, and we can talk about that afterwards. But no matter what product we're addressing right now, you always want Protandim with it. Just remember that. But fantastic. It's not just for hair, skin, and nails. It's not just for wrinkles. It does so much more.
Yeah, the stories that we've heard from this, and if you guys look this up, again, track your own results in people that you know. The combination of what this is doing, again, at a cellular level is a really big deal. So, the key talking points that I learned are the ARM approach: activate, replenish, and maintain. So, it's a three-pronged approach with the activated liquid collagen, right? Activating your own, replenishing your collagen, and helping to maintain so that your body's not breaking down the collagen that you already have. So that's really the key points. If you want to take a screenshot of this, increasing collagen density by 100% and helps prevent collagen breakdown. Massive. The fine lines, the wrinkles, joints, connective tissue, whole body support. So again, if you just learn those key talking points with that, it really helps you just feel knowledgeable and more confidence talking about this. Again, clinically tested and proven. Massive. Now, the GLP-1, the mind body system, if you want to just give us some key talking points on that and why this is so powerful.
The product that actually got me excited and got me into LifeVantage was because when I saw that our bodies could make your own GLP-1 and that you didn't have to get it from an outside source, and that it helped to the emotional eating and the cravings, it lowers visceral fat. That's what got my attention. Everybody has visceral fat, and we don't want that in places where it could cause problems. So this helps. It's been proven. They did a 12-week, again, the science, they did a 12-week research. It took them over 2 years to get the formulas right, to prove with their scientific studies exactly what this did. Nobody lost any muscle on this. That's a key point. There's no side effects except for losing visceral fat and helping activate your genes and taking back control of your eating. It's not a magic, quick weight loss like overnight, like getting it from an outside source. But that's the beauty of this because for sustained healthy living, this is just helping you crave healthier foods, want to eat healthier foods, giving you more energy to be able to get out there and want to do stuff. Um, and just the restlessness, the sleeping better, things like that.
I love this. One of the things that I have had a lot of feedback on is people saying that it's like a motivation activator because it's that gut brain access. And so my friends are like, what is this voodoo? Craving healthier food, fruits and vegetables and food. And also just feeling more motivated. And so our scientist, Lisa Barnes, has talked about how when you're activating the gut brain access and the little pings in your brain that are like wanting those highs and that sensation, they're looking for them in other places. So this really is that whole body approach. Now, when you think about that you're losing 0% muscle, you are not going to have that body type look that people are kind of shrinking in the face, losing their butts, really looking tiny. You're really going to get to a natural place that your body wants to be at. So just know that with that, my body is comfortable at a certain weight, having muscles, 43 years old. Muscle is bougie. It's taken me a lot of years and eating proteins and things like that to have the muscle that I have. So just know that with this mind body system, naturally activating your body to make it on its own. I really, really love that product and what's inside of it. Again, clinically tested, the 100% not losing muscle, increase in skeletal muscle, visceral fat, things like that. So these talking points from this study were a really big deal when that was launched. So again, the take it to make it. Peptides is a big word right now, Janet. So how are we incorporating this into the P84?
This is the key talking point, or one of the key talking points, because peptides is a buzzword out there right now. Everybody's wanting to get peptides, whether it's new pills or whether it's shots or wherever they're wanting to get these peptides. It's talked about over and over and over again. We make peptides in our body. And again, the science that they did and the studies that they did are amazing because they were expecting one or two of these peptides to be activated with this P84. They found that it produced 14 key peptides in our gut, again, to help regulate, repair, and restore. These are huge because our body knows what to do. And if you give it the right ingredients, whatever your own body needs to do first, if it needs to go in there and start repairing some things, or if it needs to get things regulated and get some of the bad stuff out so the good stuff can come in, or if you're needing to restore your microbiome, whatever your body's doing, everyone's body is different. So this is key even as a doctor because I don't have to figure out exactly what peptide that person might need. Your body knows what peptides you need. And some of these peptides are activated like crazy amounts, like 1,000%. It's fantastic.
It really gives me chills talking about that because giving your body what it needs. So your body naturally making it is not going to naturally overmake something unless this is body balancing. One of the things that I've learned about activation, especially with mind body, is you don't get to choose what your body decides is the priority to activate first. And so this is really a long game in health and wellness, weight loss, collagen, because your body's going to go where it needs first. You don't get to decide your first priority is losing weight or your wrinkles or whatever it might be. It's all working in timing. So if you think about how long it took you to get to the point of where your body is, you're going to take that time and more to get your body back to that balance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so what's inside? You get to see this. It's really beautiful. I think it tastes great. One of the key things about LifeVantage is to have products that also taste good. So, to work and to also have delightful. So that was one of the key points. Now, there's so many other products that we have in our product catalog that we highly recommend for you. One of my top products is Axio. which is a nootropic. So if you look up anything on TikTok, Instagram right now, nootropics are a really big deal. Jenna, I know as a chiropractor, that has been a really big product for you guys as well, activating the mental clarity and the brain maps as well.
It's fantastic. I would add it to any of these products that you're taking, basically because it's creating focus and attention and memory. And it's giving you an energy that is like a calm energy. It's not like some of those ones that are out there that is like this. It's really, truly a calming energy, but it allows you to focus and get things done and do things that are on your list. It's helping kids to, 80-year-olds that are wanting more focus and memory and concentration. So it does exactly that. But again, it's an activator. It's not just giving you B vitamins or giving you an energy kind of a thing. It's waking the brain up. It's firing that brain to be able to do what it was designed to do, just like all the other products we just talked about. It's activation and getting things to work on a cellular level inside your own body.
I love that. What is your other top product that you recommend outside of Axio?
Hmm. As you saw with that last slide, everything with there's healthy glow, which combines collagen and protandum, the healthy weight, which is the MB and the protandum, and the healthy edge, which was the P84 and protandum. And by the way, I don't know if you eat 40 different fruits and vegetables every single day, because that's what you're getting in that P84. I
Mhm.
like that because a lot of people, I use the P84, the healthy edge, and the collagen together because it helps overall your body to feel better. But yes, Axio is an activator. It's a smart energy. There's a hydration formula right now that everyone is, because it's getting warmer and everyone's doing sports and outside. The hydration it's under the axial line just because it does give you energy, but it's trace minerals. It's not just giving you salt and sugar like some of those electrolytes out there. It's giving you potassium and magnesium and a lot of other stuff that your body needs, and trace minerals and gut health in there.
Yeah,
But
those are really, really huge. And my kids, like I said, we love Axio. My kids drink this before they go to school. Their test scores have gone up, their grades have gone up. I mean, it's been such a game changer for my kids, the Protanum and the Axio every day. There's the decaf and the caffeinated version. Just a little run through on the skincare. I come from a skincare background company as a hairstylist, and I will tell you, this has been my favorite skincare that I've used. I was using a 9-step skincare system with a roller and all the things. The thing about the skincare is the activation is in this. The NRF2 activation is also a part of this product with the True Renew, this really pretty pink maroon one. What this does is it actually helps to organize your collagen. So as you just activated it, this helps to organize your collagen. The True Renew Eye Cream Lift, I have a friend in Australia that literally keeps that in her purse. So the eye cream is huge. The True Hydrate is a brightener. One of the ways I learned to talk about that is like if you had a pot and you break it up, that's what it's doing to that discoloration. The wash is just a gentle cleanser, a natural exfoliant. Again, this activation lineup is also clean. So if you look up the app, Think Dirty, it has the cleanest rating, also an SPF and different things along that. We also have hair care. We have Pet Tandem, which has been a really big deal and just opened in Mexico recently as well. So, depending on your market. And then you can also stack and bundle different products. So, this is a great way to go through and decide what you're wanting to do, what your targeted needs are. Which reminds me, let's talk on the fat burn really quickly as well.
the the fat burn just it actually does exactly that. It increases your metabolism for your body's natural ability to start on the metabolic process of helping you burn down fat, burn more calories. So if you're struggling and you're on the MB core or the healthy weight stack with the Protandem and you want to add fat burn, it's a really good way to boost and get some of those other issues off. It just kind of makes you, it does make you have more energy too. But and you it's the thermogenesis kind of burning more fat in your body.
Absolutely. One of the things that we always talk about is it naturally just resting burns 181 calories per day. So if you think how long that takes you to walk on a treadmill, to go on a hike, you're naturally doing that with this fat burn, which is also a really key activator. Now, Janet, let's just end on the Tri-Synergizer pack, just because that has been such a core with the Pro Tandem. So I'm going to just go to that product lineup really quickly because this Tri-Synergizer is one of my number one sellers and something that I use every day. What is the differentiator of using all three of these Pro Tandems?
Well, it's Nerf 2, Nerf 1, and NAD. So Nerf 2, we already know why you want to do that. But I like to kind of to make it easy for you to explain it to people. If you thought of your body as a house, Nerf 2 is kind of like the trash truck that comes by and it takes your trash away. So it's getting rid of the free radical damage and the junk you don't want in your body. Nerf 1 is kind of like the power company. So it's keeping your lights on, it's turning the energy on in every single cell, every single room of your house, your fridge, your everything that you need powerful in your body. So that's like the power company. And then NAD is kind of like your cell phones. So it's be able to communicate to everyone that you love. So it communicates to everything in your body, all the cells in your body. And that is powerful because if you think about getting rid of one of these things, would you want to live without the trash being picked up in your house and getting it piled up? Would you rather not live with electricity and not have lights on or not have your refrigerator work? And NAD, I mean, could you get rid of your cell phone and not talk to anybody during the day? So they're kind of all important. And NAD is, I mean, people, that's another buzzword. People are getting IVs and movie stars and everybody. It's like the fountain of youth trying to get rid of the zombie cells, which are the cells you don't want in your body anymore, or the increasing what they call sirtuin levels in your body. And that's what's helping you get rid of the bad stuff and making the good cells work better. So if you think about it that way, this I package to every single person and the collagen. And if they come to me and say, okay, I can't do all of the Tri-Synergizer, I kind of explain that what's more important to you. But I always go with Nerf 2. Absolutely. No brainer. Every single person, every single day.
I love that. And you guys, if you look on this website, you can read, you can click, there's videos, there's a video right here. There's information, key benefits. Sometimes I'll just copy this and paste it on a reel or make a carousel. Put this in ChatGPT, make a carousel off of this. Tell it what it's done for you and then add in some of these key benefits. The product info sheets are here. On Healthy Glow, the study is found at the bottom of the website. So it's really all there. If you're wanting to know more about each product, just go through your website, click around and find out. But Janet, that overview was so amazing. And I learned stuff. There's key talking points for you to all go through as well. So we're excited that you're here. We can't wait for you to experience activation and to continue to hear the stories and the testimonials from the people that you love, just like we have, on what activation can do. And of course, remember to offer this activation opportunity to everyone that you know as well, because as they start feeling their results, they can also start sharing and monetizing that as well. So, Janet, thank you so much for taking the time to do this overview. We're excited to see people learn and to experience everything that the Activation Nation and LifeVantage can do.
Yep. It was my pleasure. I love educating people. Thanks for asking.
Thanks. You're the best. All right.